During his reign, Iran sharply increased enforcement of the hijab and chastity law. Mass protests swept through the country in 2022 after the death of Mahsa Amini, who was detained and then died over allegedly wearing a loose headscarf. This is what it's like to live in Iran for the past 40 years. Raisi oversaw the security crackdown, killing hundreds of protesters, more than 20,000 others detained and imprisoned. He also funded the October 7th attacks and spent Iran's wealth funding terrorism around the world. So it's needless to say, a very terrible person has died in a helicopter crash. Tulsi Gabbard joins us now. She is the author of the book For Love of Country. And it's very nice to see you and nice to meet you here.
Nice to see you, Rob.
And I want to start with, we saw the U.S. Senate today offer a prayer for this man, the Pope offering condolences, our State Department offering condolences. I can't fathom why.
You know, it's a real offensive action when you look at the policies of Iran and, frankly, how the Biden-Harris administration has continued to strengthen Iran's support for terrorism, support for terrorist Islamist groups like Hamas and Hezbollah, and how they continue to pose a direct threat. It's mind-boggling to me to hear them do this, to see them do this, and also, frankly, to know that those who are likely in contention to fill those positions are people who hold those similar, very hardline, radical Islamist theocratic positions that we've seen, unfortunately, at the leadership of Iran for so long.
Yeah, it's a very interesting moment. I suspect not a lot will change in the short term. I'm curious what they think happened, if they believe it was actually an accident. I want to move on to Israel for a second, which kind of aligns with this story. But this corrupt international criminal court that we have announcing arrest warrants for Netanyahu, and also Israel's defense minister for committing alleged war crimes here. I wanted to play Netanyahu's response. Take a listen.
Branding Israel's leaders and soldiers as war criminals will pour jet fuel on the fires of anti-Semitism, those fires that are already raging on the campuses of America and across capitals around the world. It will also be the first time that a democratic country fighting for its life according to the rules of war is itself accused of war crimes.
Yeah, these massive intergovernmental organizations, the ICC, whatever you want to call what that is, and we do this. They do this as we learned that Israel has evacuated nearly 1 million Palestinians out of Rafah in just 2 weeks. How irresponsible is this, and your thoughts on the ICC in general?
Yeah, Rob, it's worse than irresponsible, and Netanyahu is right. This will pour fuel on the flames of the radically increased level of anti-Semitism and anti-Semitic violence and threats that we've seen occur here in the United States and around the world since this horrific attack, terrorist attack against Israel on October 7th. But I think it's important that we recognize the deeper problem here when we see organizations like the ICC place this false equivalency on the Israeli government and this Islamist terrorist organization, Hamas. Yeah. They claim to be doing so out of compassion and care for people, but it made me wonder, have they read Hamas's charter, in essence, their constitution? Are they not aware that Hamas, like other radical Islamist terrorist groups, their goal is to exterminate all Jewish people. Yeah. Their goal is to wipe Israel off the face of the earth. Their goal is to create this Islamic rule over the world. That is literally their intention and their stated objective. This is not something you have to dig very far to find. No. And so, again, you know, this is not a serious action by serious people who take this threat to all of freedom and civilization seriously.
Yeah. And to the ICC and the UN and all these other clowns, I just can't fathom the way that they run these organizations. It's just despicable what they're doing to that country, to Israel, in the middle of a war.